Welcome to Tyler's Sports Podcast. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Tyler here. Today we're bringing a video of Phoenix Suns versus Los Angeles Clippers. Game 2 is tonight of the Western Conference. Expect Phoenix to come out blazing like that without their floor general, without their main their best passer on the team. Did you really think Devin Booker was going to take that next step and become more of a floor general, as well as still maintaining his ability to score? But I do want to say for a fact that the Clippers still have a chance tonight without Kawhi. Other guys like Luke Kennard is going to have to stand up. Patrick Beverley is going to have to play some sharp defense. Marcus Cousins is going to play more minutes than he has in years, most likely. Saw him a lot in Game 1, which was interesting because he's not a guy who's even had a lot of minutes in the playoffs. Let's see, he was even knocking down the 3 in Game 1. If he can get going, he can really help this Clipper team with Rondo. Rondo is that elite passer to Luke Kennard. These are just the highlights from Game 1, and I just really wanted to point out why I think Phoenix is going to win Game 2, because the Clippers are out without Kawhi once again. I mean, the Suns are still without Chris Paul in the health and safety protocol, but they still have way too many options scoring wise, and they play team defense. I haven't seen a team come together like this in quite some time. The last on my memory of a team playing like Phoenix is playing, with a number 1 star for sure in Devin Booker, would be the Dallas Mavericks in 2011, when Dirk carried them through the finals to beat the Big 3 in Miami with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James. I really think Devin Booker is playing at that elite of a level, especially in Game 1, having a triple-double. Just shows how important he is to his team, and as long as Devin Booker is healthy, I think Phoenix has a very good chance at winning the series. I really do think they're going to win Game 2, but I think they're going to win the series as well. DeAndre Ayton, obviously a great center in this league. His ability to spread the floor, rebound the ball, shoot from anywhere on the court, and also very efficient in the paint. You might say he's a bit undersized weight-wise, but he makes up for that in height and shooting ability. Jay Crowder, also another one of those 3-and-D guys that has just been phenomenal for Phoenix. He has helped them spread the floor and play exceptional defense. Last game, Jay Crowder had 13 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. And that doesn't even include any other kind of steals or any other kind of stats like that. I'm not sure exactly what that was. But yeah, Booker with the 40, Ayton with 20 points, Crowder with 13, Bridges with 14 points. He's a good wing shooter. Cameron Payne, great backup point guard, 11 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds. He really stepped up in the absence of Chris Paul coming off the bench. Johnson, 12 points. Torrey Craig had 8 points and 6 rebounds. That's excellent. When a small forward is getting you 6 rebounds, I guess you could say he's a stretch forward, or stretch power forward. But when he's getting you 6 rebounds off the bench, that's great. But anyway, I think they're probably the most complete team left in these playoffs. And between them and the Clippers in the Western Conference, definitely, I believe the Phoenix Suns are the more complete team than the Clippers. I'm, in fact, surprised the Clippers made it out of the last round. And I'm also surprised they made it out of the first round. I really thought the Mavericks were going to beat the Clippers in that first round. I'm pretty shocked that Rick Carlisle decided to start Boban Marjanovic at center. But we don't need to talk about the Mavericks because this is the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, Paul George is a great player. He's a star player, but he is not a number one option, in my opinion. In my opinion, he's a solid number two option. And if he's on a team where he's the number three option, that team, to me, is a championship contender. They're a contender with him being a number two option. But if he was a number three option, I really believe whatever team that was would win championships. At least one, if not multiple. But Devin Booker's got a bright future. I mean, a bright future. It's going to be interesting this offseason to see if Chris Paul decides not to accept his player option. I believe it's a $40+ million player option. But he's been talking about declining it to try to reach a 3-year deal for around $100 million. Some team probably is willing. I could really see the Phoenix Suns benefit if he could stay healthy. Of course, he's had injury history and he's getting older. 36 years old, I believe. So it's a risk, but obviously with Chris Paul, they're a winning team. Without him, where was Phoenix Suns last year? I mean, they were in the bubble. That was it. They were in the bubble for a little bit, but they didn't make the playoffs. They were in the play-in, but they didn't make the playoffs. With Chris Paul, and I'm not saying that this is the exact same team, because obviously it's not. We have additions of Jay Crowder and Dario Saric, and all kinds of players, but I think Chris Paul adds that championship pedigree. Although he doesn't have a championship, I think he will by the end of this season. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about why I thought the Phoenix Suns were going to win tonight in Game 2, 9 o'clock Eastern, against the Los Angeles Clippers. So I hope y'all enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy watching the game.